Cause my little chain costs more than your person can or has the ability to want to do or change and do something different.
I think with that angry black woman thing, the moment we become assertive in anything, we're considered angry.
We went to work. Yes, we got a check. Yes, we put it in the bank. We never really got grounded on savings, looking at the bigger picture, having a goal, and not to, throw shade on my family that I've worked with. 99% of them have been sexual abuse. The most challenging part about it is when I hear about a black male being sexually abused. It's ridiculous. I had this conversation.
In that mix, is he a point guard? I don't know. We not a traditional, but he brings.
What's going on, guys? It's another episode of GMS Grown Man Subjects. I'm one of your co-hosts, Triple M.
What is happening, folks? Your boy King Jaffe.
What's going on, good people? It's your boy GQ Smooth, man. We back at you with no one. Let's get into it.
Let's get into it, man. So we got a special guest, Coy, back for his second time. Coy, what's going on with you, baby? Oh, you know what?
It's done on mute.
Can't even hear you. Say that one more time, bro. He was at the Dreamville Festival, an official sponsor for the Dreamville Festival, man, which has, of course, is a hip-hop festival, which headlined by J. Cole. You had T-Pain. You had Young Jeezy there, man. So major salute to you, Coy, man, and your hookah business, brother.
Definitely.
Damn, bro,
the audio.
Yeah, the audio went out on you.
Where you at, T? You blacked out today?
I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know, because, I didn't know, like, I needed to show my face. You know what I mean?
Oh, God.
It's kind of crazy out here in the world.
You gotta show the Triple M at least. That's what you should have had it.
We've been going through a lot these last last night, man, and
it was tough last night for you, huh?
Yeah, bro, it was tough, man. So while Coy getting it together, man, we're gonna go into the topics, man. So of course, man, we know first round of the 2022 NBA playoff are in full swing. We got 16 teams battling for the Larry O'Brien Trophy after the opening round tipped off April 16th. After a full season of surprises, title fights look to be wide open in both conferences, especially during the West right now. There are plenty of tasteful first round matchups. What's like one of the matchups that you guys felt as though, like, listen, this could be like potential like finals basketball right here?
I will say the Boston, of course. Well, I shouldn't say of course, but the Boston-Brooklyn one for sure. I thought there would be some super high-level basketball being played, being that both skilled, had super elite talents on both sides. But that would definitely be the one for me. That Boston-Brooklyn series for sure.
Okay.
We got a nice early treat with that one.
Yeah, for me also, man, that's like an Eastern Conference Finals matchup right there in the first round, essentially. And it doesn't get any better than that, getting that in the first round. I picked Boston to win. Originally, there's reasons why I picked Boston to win. I didn't think that they'll be down 3-0, Brooklyn. That's surprising to me. I got Boston actually winning game 7. So for them to be down 3-0 is a bit surprising, to say the least. But when I look at this team, man, I look at Boston, I look at Brooklyn here. And matchup-wise, I mean, Boston's just bigger. They're bigger. They play harder. They play better defensively. I mean, you look at Brooklyn, man, you got Kyrie, Durant. Those two have to play tremendous every single game for them to win. And if not, you see the result. They're down 3-0. Kyrie had 39 game 1. Durant only had 22. They lost by 1. Game 2, they struggled. Game 3, they combined for 32 points. No offense to Bruce Brown, but he cannot be your leading scorer if you're going to win for Brooklyn. And it's just Boston is outplaying them right now. They really are. Now BK is on the verge of getting swept. I pray that they don't get swept because, man, they get swept, the floodgates are going to open for the media. You already know the headlines. You already know the agenda is going to be pushed. I mean, it's going to be Armageddon for Brooklyn.
So Core, the question was which early first round matchup do you feel as though gives you like finals type of chills? If any.
Now, I would say,
or even leading up to it.
Now, the first game that the Pelicans won, that gave me finals chills. Yesterday, who was that played? They're 2-2 now.
Jazz and Dallas.
Yes, Jazz and Dallas. That one's a good one. And Memphis and the Timberwolves. Like, if I had to pick just one, I would say Memphis Timberwolves.
Okay.
That's a good series too.
So G, don't think I forgot about the Nets. I'm gonna touch on that. I'm gonna touch on that. All right. How are you guys brackets looking right now? Like, nobody is eliminated from the playoff officially yet. We know that Golden State is up 3-0. They're playing right now. We also know that Toronto actually won the other day. They was able to withstand elimination. So how you guys brackets looking right now?
So far so good for me. Good. Everything I picked to go in the first round is basically winning right now. Except for Dallas, I had Dallas winning in 6. They can still do that if they win the next 2 games, but we'll have to see about that. But other than that, everything's looking good for me.
I think we're all looking good except for maybe one person who didn't know that Steph Curry was playing. as he likes to say.
Okay, so this is my thing, man. I don't understand. When Bleacher Report had came out, they said Steph is not playing. They said he may come back possibly for game 3, edge it out to game 4. Rewinding the tapes again. Luka, they said Luka is a no-show for game 3, may come back game 4. Those two playoff scenarios right there, in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, Warriors is a different team when Steph is on the floor, right?
Right.
The way the Joker has been playing, we've already said that Joker may win another MVP this year. We was looking at Dallas, like, if y'all don't have Luka, there's no way in hell that y'all winning, right? So that's where my picks from picking Utah to win over Dallas and Denver with the MVP caliber person that Joker is over Golden State, right? Now again, if I knew Steph was playing, I would have picked the Warriors. If I knew Luka was playing, I would have picked Dallas, My Nets. Now, I know y'all probably saying, nah, none of that matter. But I'm gonna just break it down. I'm gonna just go real simple, right? Game 1, we lost by 1 point. Game 2, we lost by 7. Game 3, we lost by 6. All right, now just follow me here. Right now, KD is averaging 22 points. I'm only worried about the shots right now. In the regular season, he averaged 29 points. So I know you're saying, all right, that's not really a big difference. It is when you break it down like how I am. So if Durant plus doing his damn job, which is not being passive, equals a win. And let me tell you why. Game 1, we lost by 1 point. If he averages his average, we win the game by 6. Game 2, if he averages his averages, right, we go into overtime because we only lost by 7 points. And that's the difference between what he's averaging now versus what he averaged in the season. And we probably could have won in overtime. But let's just say you just give it up 50-50. All right, cool. Game 3, we lost by 6 points. If he averages what he needs to average, we win the game by 1 point. Literally, we can be up now at least 2-1, at least. but he's being very passive. And yesterday's game infuriated me so much because I'm like, yo, you're not LeBron. Like, your game is not passive. You take shots. I don't care if it's 25. I don't care if it's 35. We need you to take those shots, bro. We cannot win with you being passive. And then you want to get on a run in a fourth quarter when it's only 4 minutes left. Bro, I don't want to see that. I want to see you going out the way that you come in. The same way. Kyrie didn't necessarily have a good game. And I'm not necessarily saying that he did. However, he wasn't passive. He was playing the same Kyrie that normal Kyrie plays. You see what I'm saying? So, I did have Brooklyn.
How much credit do you give Boston's defense any credit for any of that? You got to.
Bro, listen.
To. There's a reason they're playing like that. He's not averaging what he normally averages.
Okay. If I got to choose between giving Boston credit or is KD not delivering, I'm going to go with KD not delivering because I'm going to just be honest with you. I don't think I have ever seen a defense that says, you know what, KD, we're not going to let you score right now. I don't believe it exists. I believe that in the game yesterday, you see how passive he was, bro. You see how passive he was. And listen, Boston did exactly what they were supposed to. They went at home. That's what they were supposed to do. They went at home. But yesterday's game, my man was passive. The first game, he had 27, 29 points, but he shot 20 free throws. So again, I'm not saying that Boston defense is not good. All I'm saying is my man is real passive, and it don't look like the normal KD. That's all I'm saying.
Yo, T, to be fair, man, to your point, Bruce Brown took 19 shots, and KD only took 11 shots last night. So,
but listen, can I? Let me. All right. What does KD like to do? KD likes to dribble pull-ups. He's smooth. We know what KD does. Like everyone knows what KD does. And he can't stop it. Mm-hmm. They're taking away what he likes to do. They have somebody physical on him that can move their feet just as fast as pretty much anybody in the league, and that's in Tatum. And then they could switch with Brown. They could switch with Grant Williams. They could switch with Al Horford. They got so many different guys that can actually guard him physically and lengthwise, bother him somewhat. It is a little bit weird that his game is dropping off so dramatically, but you got to think a dude like that's used to having space, being able to move freely like they do in the regular season, not having all of that. He got just like with Stephen Curry. They used to do that with Stephen Curry when they started bumping him around in the playoffs. It was getting ugly for him. He was having them pedestrian games, and it was looking like, where did the regular season Steph Curry go? So, yeah, I don't know. I feel like you got to give Boston a ton of credit for what they're doing, man. They got the defensive player of the year on their team too. Their coaches out-coaching Steve Nash. I just think they're outmatched right now.
Yeah, you definitely got to give Boston the credit. I would say this. If Brooklyn plays better defense, Brooklyn wins the season, the series.
Yeah, I'm gonna
tell you right now, we can't play no better defense. This is as good as it gets. I'm telling you, it don't get no gooder. I'm telling you that right.
See, that's the problem.
That's the problem.
We can't do nothing. That is why. No, bro. Only thing we can do more now is score. That's it, bro. We can't play no better defense than what we're playing. No better defense.
They had Blake Griffin come in to give them some hope. That's how you know they're in trouble.
That's how you know, yeah.
They're in trouble.
Ben not even coming back.
Ben not even coming, yeah.
That's they have Ben.
Yeah. He's not even coming back Monday, bro. So
don't even break him up on this podcast. Ain't no point. You don't hoop. You don't hoop.
All right. So the next topic. Who is the most disappointing team thus far or the biggest surprise?
Brooklyn.
Nobody else? Yeah, you have to be
Brooklyn. That's the biggest surprise. Because I'll be lying, like that part of my bracket is being messed up. The second disappointment, I would say, not that I'm complaining, but I did think that Denver would give us more of a fight than they're giving. Yeah. But if they want to lay down and take it, hey, we'll take it.
I'll go with Utah. I mean, they did just tie it up yesterday, but I mean, I felt like without not Jalen Brunson, without Luka Doncic, they should have had a stranglehold on the series early, and they didn't. You know, Jaylen Brown went crazy and pretty much carried them to a dub. So I would say Utah is pretty disappointing to me. I thought they was gonna win this series for sure. But
Yeah,
it's up in the air.
Yeah, for me, I gotta say Denver too, man. I thought Denver would come out with more fight. I actually had Warriors winning in 6, so I figured that Denver would keep it close and have a competitive series, but so far it hasn't been that way. And yeah, I mean, it had to be Denver and Brooklyn for me. I didn't expect Brooklyn to be down 3-0 either. I mean, I expected them to lose the series, but in 7 games. And unless they can win 3 games in a row, we're not going to see a game 7.
So where it's at right now in the trajectory as far as where it's going. If we continue to do this, we're gonna lose the series, right? That would put Boston going up against Milwaukee, right? Now, I try to take my emotions out of it, and I did have us losing in the next round to Milwaukee because I felt as though we're not ready to beat Milwaukee, right? I actually have them repeating. Where does that put Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown in a conversation if they're able to get past Brooklyn and face the Bucks, win or lose against the Bucks?
I would say for Tatum, like we spoke on before, he's solidifying himself as one of those guys. Like he's really putting in the work, and actually on a big stage, showing like I'm next. Yeah. You got to think about it. He's under 25 years old, so for that, I'm going to go with Jayson Tatum. He's got if you can name a flaw in this game, let me know. But I haven't seen one.
Yeah, I agree 100% on that. I'm big on Jayson Tatum, man. I'm really big on Jayson Tatum. I feel like he's an emerging superstar. He's definitely up next. And I've been saying this for a while that he's coming. He's coming for that number 1 spot, man. You can see it. You can see it in the way he plays, the way the energy he brings on the court, man. He wants it, and he's showing it.
Man, if he get past Milwaukee, listen, the way James Harden is playing this year, that's my guy. He's gonna be dropping some rankings. You gotta move Tatum into that top 7, top 5. You're gonna have to. The way he's guarding up KD, does it on both ends. Like you said, you don't really have a weakness in his game. So as far as the NBA hierarchy, he's gonna have to be up there. I mean, really up there.
I was looking for somebody to give me a number. Mel, you said top 7.
Yeah, for sure.
Damn, that's up there. Now we being generous to Kawhi, Paul George, Dame, Anthony Davis.
They ain't been playing.
Yeah, you got to talk. If we're talking about like right now. Yeah. I will put him at 9 or 10.
I gotta name him. Who's in front of him?
Yeah.
Okay, off the top of my head, I'm gonna go Greek, KD. I'm gonna go LeBron, Joker, Embiid.
You still gonna put Joker in front of him?
Really?
Listen, Joker dropped 37.
I know he does. He does. I'm just saying. All right. We'll come back to this a few years from now. We'll come back.
Yeah. But and he's doing this without his second and his third best player.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Embiid. Damn, you might have a point, bro. You might have a point.
Top 10.
Booker's up there too.
Yeah, Book's up there too. Like you got to give Book his credit. Book's been looked over for about a solid 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
If you ask me,
I don't know what it is about that Phoenix Suns team, but no matter what their regular season record is, I just don't believe them. Like they may be they may be like the baddest chick in the class, but it's just something about her that I feel like, nah, you don't got it. Like, I don't know what it is about Phoenix. They're not attractive to me. Like, I know they done had the best #1 seeds ever, right? But I still don't believe them. I don't believe them.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you what they are. As a team, they're James Harden. As a team, think about it. All season, he's gonna average 30 for you.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna get to the playoffs
mm-hmm.
and go on vacation.
Okay, that's a good comparison.
Okay. So that leads me to my next question, and we're gonna go to Mel first. How is your favorite player doing? It's a perfect segue because you just mentioned James Harden, and that's Mel man. So, how what's up with James Harden, bro?
I mean, I don't know. Truthfully, I mean, I watch him pretty closely, so he's definitely not playing up to the standards that we are used to seeing him play to. You know, especially them gaudy numbers he was putting up in Houston. But I don't know. Like, I don't know. I feel like the hamstring injury really like messed up his career for real. Like, whenever it happened, was it 2 seasons ago? Whenever it happened, I really don't think he's been the same since then. He never was like the fastest guy on the court, but he definitely relied on his first step and that quick twitch ability. And it seems like he lost that. I don't know if it's like the age combined with the injury, or if it's just him being, not being in shape like he used to be. I don't know what it is, but I feel like he's definitely just kind of lost that speed. And with that, he's just not going to be putting up the same numbers anymore. The IQ is still there. He still gets you 10 assists a game. He still do his thing, flirt with the triple doubles. But that 40, 10, and 10 James Harden, I think is probably past him. But it's a good thing. You got Joel Embiid on his team, so he don't need to be that necessarily. So
yeah. That's right.
So G, how is your favorite player doing right now?
Doing really good. I mean, Jayson Tatum has been one of my favorite players for a while now. But listen, I'm big on Brandon Ingram too. I'm big on Brandon Ingram too. Now, Brandon Ingram, he plays for the Pelicans right now, so people don't really like consider his game a lot because they don't see him a lot. So I'm glad that he's getting this stage to really show his talent because he's one of the top players coming emerging too. And I've been big on Brandon Ingram as well. I hate that the Lakers had to give him up for AD. I felt like we kind of rushed that a little bit. Like we should have did something to keep him because I feel like he's like the next person in line as well.
What about you, Cole? How your favorite player doing?
Hold up, you went out in the last part. What'd you say? What was the last part?
How your favorite player doing right now?
Oh, great. He's got us up 3-0, so I can't complain. But I will say I'm appreciative of Jordan Poole.
Oh yeah, he's been playing. He's been balling.
Yeah, he did get gypped out of the most improved, but I mean, he's showing that he should have had that award. So Jordan Poole, of course, Curry, and Clay.
Draymond Green has been really big for y'all too.
Draymond Green is like, if we're talking about a body, if we're a body as a team, he's definitely our head. Like we don't need him to score double D. We don't even need him to score 10 points. We just need his mind to be out there.
That's it. His energy.
Yeah, that's it. His defensive ability.
So just to kind of question you about Draymond. Draymond didn't make the top 75 list, did he?
No.
Yeah, he made it.
Did he make it?
Clay didn't make it.
Okay, Clay didn't make it. Okay.
Clay did, yeah.
I was about to ask a question about him versus Dennis Rodman, but if he made it, yeah, don't even worry about it. It's all good. Yeah. Brandon Ingram. I feel like it's another person that's underrated on that team, CJ McCollum. And I've been an advocate for CJ. I always thought CJ was top 25. You can argue top 30, but CJ is a bad dude. But it's a little challenging to get that recognition when you're playing next to a top 10, top 5 player in Damian Lillard. Yeah. So I think the Pelican situation is probably as perfect as he can get. He's able to showcase his talents. They beat the Lakers, Spurs, and who else? It was like another team that was in the running, but they was able to beat those teams out of that final 8th spot, man. So definitely major salute to them, man. Mel, I still got faith in James Harden. I got faith in James Harden that they're gonna get to the Eastern Conference Finals. I got faith in James Harden that James Harden's gonna come together this year. He got Embiid with him. You know what I'm saying? Now, next round, he can't be doing this 19-6 against Miami. He can't be doing that. We need at least 30 and 10.
It's gonna get rough for him next round. It's gonna get real rough for him. I already know.
I got faith that James Harden gonna come through, bro. He gonna come through. I think he gonna come through.
I feel like he can. I don't see why he can't. I mean, we still talking about like one of the top players in the league, right?
So I got some hot seats coaches for y'all, right? Let's say Philly don't make it to the conference finals, right? I'm putting Doc on a hot seat. If my Nets lose, I'm putting Steve Nash on a hot seat. We already seen Frank Vogel being on a hot seat. Do you see any of those two coaches potentially being out of a job if their team don't get at least to the next round?
I see Steve Nash may get another shot. Might get another shot just because it's his first real rodeo being able to go into the playoffs and stuff like that. But with Doc, I don't think Doc should be penalized for this year only because you got James Harden halfway through the season. You didn't have Ben Simmons all season. Still not playing for y'all. And you can't really judge, okay, you've got Embiid, Harden off of just this season. So I don't think he loses his job over that, but they will try to come for it, though.
Yep, I agree.
MVP awards. Now we talking about the season. Mel, who is your MVP?
I gotta go with Embiid. Yeah, I gotta go with Embiid. It's a tough one. I feel like Joker is right there. I mean, it's pretty much neck and neck, but I feel like Embiid did what he needed to do to earn that award.
Okay. G, who is your, because we're already we got defensive player of the year, right? Who is your, now I don't think they did come out with rookie of the year. How you feel about Scotty Barnes getting rookie of the year?
That was well deserved, man. He definitely shined this year. He surprised me actually. I didn't know that he was as good as he was. And he's a pretty good player. I think that was well deserved for him. He's shown why he should have been rookie of the year.
Man, so I had this question, especially for you, Cole. How you feel about that most improved player? Who should get that?
Yeah, that's you already said you got that.
No, Jordan Poole all day. Jordan Poole. No, if you're looking at the people, they're saying like, okay, he was doing this last year. What they don't notice is that this man played 11 games in the G League last year. So for you to say that he doesn't get most improved after pretty much dropping a level,
yeah,
come on. Like if you're saying that him being on a team with Curry and Clay and Green is a reason for him not getting it, then that's one thing. But you can't say that he hasn't gotten better every single year. So he probably should have got it a year or two ago, to be honest.
Yeah, you can say that.
Most improved is tough. There's a lot of dudes out there.
Yeah.
Maybe a lot of dudes that can get that.
I think I even seen Ja Morant's name up in there too.
Yeah, I saw his name out there too.
And I said Ja was doing it too last year. What's the difference?
Yeah. What's my guy from the Spurs, Murray? I like his game. Man. He's if I'm pretty sure San Antonio's gonna hold on to them. I'm just not sure how long Pop is gonna be there. They hold on to him. He reminds me of Shea down in Oklahoma just his game isn't as like smooth as his, but he has like all the tools in his arsenal. That's the only time I would actually watch an OKC game because that's a bad dude right there. He's definitely one of the come ups. He's definitely coming. It's just gonna be a little tough being in the Western Conference, but one thing that Murray does have on his side is that he is on the Spurs, and they have a very loyal and consistent fan base. So yeah, definitely. So real quick, man, we're gonna play the role of GM. All right. Let's say we all the Lakers GM. We got to do something. Frank is gone. I don't feel like he's gonna be the last person to go. What you gonna do if you're the GM?
Man, like coaching wise or like everything.
Whatever you feel like next year, we gonna be in the playoffs and we going for the championship because we're not just making the playoffs, right? Whenever you put a team with the Lakers, you going for the championship. So what's your next move?
It's hard to say, man. It's really hard to say because you look at your current roster, you look at the contrast that's on that roster. Like, how do you like get rid of the people that's already on like there? Like, I think Westbrook is there for like what 4 years? They signed him for 4 years, didn't they?
Yeah.
Like, how do you get rid of Westbrook? Like, Westbrook's not going anywhere.
Like, I don't see. I don't swap for somebody with that same type of contract.
But ain't
nobody taking that.
Like, so you stuck with Westbrook. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, I don't see what you can do differently where it's gonna be like a tremendous change from last year. Like,
I say you go get Mark Jack. That would be my first thing because, like you said, personnel wise, there's not a whole lot you can do. So you got to pause, but you got to change the head of the snake. You know what I'm saying? And I think Mark Jackson would be the dude that could right that ship a little bit, especially with them veterans in the locker room. They're not going to need too much of the X's and O's, you know what I'm saying? But they just need that effort. They didn't really show much motivation last year, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Respect to Frank Vogel. I think he's a good coach. I mean, honestly, I really think he's a good coach. I think they did him dirty, but that would be the first thing I'd do. I'd go get Mark Jack as a head coach and let him get the right coaches around him too.
Yeah, I don't see how do you go to the finals, you win a finals, and then not even a full fiscal year, 2 years later, you're unemployed. So I know somebody had to wear it. I don't think it was all his fault, but I feel like if they bring Jack in, they'll respect him, they'll listen to what he has to say, and they'll definitely. I think he's the right person to make them gel, and AD stand on the court.
Yeah, that's a big thing. That's a big thing too.
So I want to kind of take a little different route, man. So how would you feel if I said, you know what? I don't think that anybody.
I know, and I agree. I actually agree. I should have. Yeah, go ahead. My fault.
I know. No, I don't think nobody's gonna be able to get that Westbrook contract, right? But I did hear some rumblings about possible, and I was just like, yo, how? And this is no disrespect to this other player, but I was just like, yo, how bad has my boy has fallen that you might get traded, or the rumors were that you may get traded for Terry Rozier and it was somebody else on Charlotte, but I was just like, yo, that's a gut check. Like, you talking about, I was some people was labeling me as the best player. I was definitely top 5 at one point in time. I was definitely top 10. I was definitely top 15. I was definitely top 20 to Terry Rozier. Some people, he's not even ranked in the top 30. I don't think it's gonna work, but I don't like that just because I don't like that what that could create friction wise for LaMelo, and he is the number one priority over there. We don't want to do nothing to disrupt him. Now I don't know if maybe he could be seen as like Russell being the veteran. Russell don't have that kind of personality, so I don't see that clashing. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, bro, I'm thinking like, yo, I'm gonna put all I got into getting Anthony Davis healthy. And when I say all I got, I mean like I'm gonna have his trainers live and sleep at his house because I think I think it could be the work ethic thing. Like he don't seem like he the person that work on his off, like in the off season. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then when you trying to work in the in season, you trying to play catch up, bro. Nah, you got to do work in the off season. I think you put as much as you can, and you already invested in him. Invest in him, and I think we trade LeBron because we're gonna be sick. We're gonna be sick when LeBron leave and we get nothing. And I feel like LeBron's gonna leave, and you're not gonna get anything.
Yeah, he already said it.
Yeah, like he's gonna leave and you're not gonna get nothing. Nothing.
That's what he does. He leaves.
And I found out that he actually doesn't have a no trade clause.
Yeah.
Which means to me, oh, you comfortable like a mother. Because you think ain't no team gonna trade me. I'm LeBron. Yeah. I make the decisions. So if they do have the no trade clause, that means you can trade him to any place that you possibly want to. Now, I would like to try to trade you to Portland, so maybe I can get game. But it's not going to really make a big impact because I'm still left with Russell Westbrook. So maybe I'm thinking another team that may be able to trade for, I know I'm going to get some pieces for LeBron. Why don't I try to trade him to the Pelicans so I can get CJ and Brandon Ingram? I like that move.
LeBron ain't going there, though.
But
he's not going to no New Orleans. They gotta be somewhere he go, like a Miami, and they got a bunch of pieces. They can get like Hero, and, you know. What I mean?
If you give me Hero, you give me Butler, and probably I probably want Bam too.
Bam,
honestly,
you got to give up Bam.
Yeah, for Bam. I would, you come out on top. You come out on, and I just feel like you got to trade LeBron for something because I feel like he's gonna leave.
Yeah.
This is why they won't trade him, and they're gonna try to fix it. LeBron has already said that wherever his son goes, he's gonna go. Mm-hmm. Now, after next year, his son comes out. Mm-hmm. Either way, even if they trade him in the offseason, he's still going to go once his contract is up, wherever he wants to go. There's a reason why he signed 4 years and not 5 or 6.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
true.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a fact. And again, man, I just feel like, you're going to have to get, like, the last thing you want to do is get nothing for him. Like, you're going to get something. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to get some kind of team in the NBA that's going to say, you know what? I may only have him for this year, but you know what? That's just enough for me to go ahead and sell tickets. I'm going to sell jerseys. You know, this could potentially get my franchise, whatever it is, out of the basement for this one season. And I know we're going to make the money back off of it. I'm not even looking for, we might make the playoffs. We might win a championship. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. It's unfortunate with Anthony. I feel like it's a work ethic thing with him. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, you need somebody that's like right there every second of the day. What you eating? All right, we're gonna work out after this. Okay, all right, we're gonna make sure we do the stability. Okay, we're gonna work on your like, and I just feel like he's not gonna just do it himself. You know what I'm saying? I mean, even being with LeBron, I think LeBron said that, he was trying to work out with him and he told him to come, but he wasn't really trying to work out.
They need to put him and Zion in the same room.
Yeah,
that's exactly why I wouldn't want to have Zion in that Pelicans trade. You keep Zion over there, you know what I'm saying? LeBron, you go over there, you give me CJ and you give me Brandon Ingram, you know what I'm saying? But nah, it's got to be something that you can do. I don't think Russ going nowhere though. I don't think so. Nah. Before we forget, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Grown Man Subjects. Major salute on the love that you guys have showed our latest episode about Black women reaching 1K views. Hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share.